welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me to provide expert analysis is Sue Smith. I'm looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. It's Brentford taking on Manchester United.
I think it's so important that both teams start on the front foot, take the game to the opposition, and an early goal would certainly settle any nerves.
Cheers. Good luck. Good game. Thanks. Cheers. Nick. Good luck. Good luck. Thanks. Good game. Thanks a lot. Have a great game. Thanks. Good game. Thanks. Cheers. Good luck. Thanks. Nick. Right. Good luck. Cheers. Good game out there.
And here's the starting 11 for Brentford.
It's a 4-5-1, or you could say a 4-2-3-1. This does offer plenty of threat going forward with the three behind the central striker. We may see the wide midfielders cut in and the fullbacks push on, while the defence is still protected from the two holding.
And here's the lineup for Manchester United. Diogo Dalot starts alongside Luke Shaw as fullbacks. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. Is the former England attacker Sue Smith. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. It's Brentford taking on Manchester United.
I think it's so important that both teams start on the front foot, take the game to the opposition, and an early goal would certainly settle any nerves.
Oh, that's fine defensive play.
Yeah, snuffed out nicely.
And a Brentford throw-in. Ouattara. Well, here is the lineup for the hosts today.
Yeah, it looks like a 4-5-1 or a 4-2-3-1. This can be quite an attacking lineup with the three progressive players behind the lone striker, but you've still got that defensive protection with the two midfielders holding.
And here's the lineup for Manchester United. Diogo Dalot starts alongside Luke Shaw as fullbacks. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage. Now they have possession in a good area of the pitch. Intelligent ball. Well, he's been ruled offside. Room to roam. Will it go in? And the keeper making sure that there were no scraps to feed on for the attackers. Casemiro. Given away by Manchester United. In a decent position. Oh, nice ball over the top. Jensen could play it in. Could be threatening. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. Well, one thing about Bruno Fernandes, he does have that X factor. He can decide a game on his own. What might we see from him in this match?
Well, he's an all-round quality player, but his ability from set pieces just gives him another edge. When the free kick is in and around the edge of the box, there's no one going to stop him taking it.
Encouraging stuff from United. Good-looking cross. Casemiro lost the ball. Real chance. Oh, a fine stop, and more importantly, away from danger. And nicely parried away.
Well, it was a great save, that, from the keeper. Showed his agility there to keep the ball out. It's a real important save to keep it all square.
A wonderful goalkeeping moment. Now, will he be put to the test again here? And a strong tackle. Kevin Schade. And support available. Vitali Janelt. The defenders know you can't really allow space like that. Showing a real will to win the ball. Speculative ball fired to the near post. Well, didn't really work the keeper when all was said and done. Nicely cut out. And Brentford will get the throw in. Who can he pick out? Oh, got into position brilliantly. And lost the ball. Well, they're moving it around with real purpose here. And in a perfect position to cut it out. Now a decent position. Bimo. Diogo Dalot. Intelligent defending. Diogo Dalot. Good use of advantage in United's favour. And passing it well. Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards.
Here we can see it again, and this is really good strength. He uses his body well, and once he gets a yard, he finishes it nicely. Really good composure.
Goal for Manchester
1-0 then.
United, number 8, Bruno Fernandes.
Vandenberg. Schade. Dangerous ball. Clearance left a bit to be desired. Well, no mistake from the keeper, acting decisively. Casemiro. And a clever piece of defending. Jensen. On the ball, Jensen. Good patient build-up as they try to fashion something.
Yeah.
Chance for the leveller. And rattling the post. Pressing like that will help the cause. This could square the game. Oh, good save.
Well, so unlucky not to be level in this one. It was a great effort, but you just wonder if they're going to look back on that, though.
Bruno Fernandes. Nicely weighted ball. Kevin Schade. Plenty of support here. If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. Maguire. Now Casemiro. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Good first half showing by Bruno Fernandes. How would you sum up his performance to this point?
Yeah, he's had a really productive first half. He gave his side the lead with a tidy finish, but it's his all-round play that's been so good too. Hopefully we'll see more of that in the second half.
The second half underway, United with the advantage, but no room for complacency. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes has it. Wonderfully weighted pass. Oh, fearless! Well, if only he'd been able to stay onside.
Well, he's got to do better at getting himself back on side. He's just stood there. No idea what's going on around him.
Jensen. And he read it well, intercepting it.
Yeah, he was certainly on that in a flash, wasn't he?
Kevin Schade. Well, possibilities inside the box. Well, it looked promising, but the keeper taking command of the situation. Casemiro. Can he find the right pass? Drifting infield. It did look on for them, but not to be. And that's great work to keep it in play. Throw in to Manchester United. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Mateus Cunha. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Could be dangerous. And defensive play to be applauded. Well, the thought process is there, but not the execution. And he has options available. Well, that could have been the equaliser.
Oh, that's really unlucky. It was close, and if they keep working hard to create chances, I'm sure he'll put the next one away.
"30 minutes left for play." Mikael Damsgaard. Thoughtful play. Might lead to a chance. And beyond the last defender, offside. Diogo Dalot. Possession, the most important thing.
Yeah, they're enjoying themselves, aren't they?
Confident play. Must be. What a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick. Mikael Damsgaard. Henry. Janert. Could be threatening. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Ouattara. Vitali Janert. Oh, nice ball over the top. Well, clearing it away, but at the expense of a corner.
Well, the crowd are doing their bit, but can they find the equaliser? It's a big opportunity, this.
And deciding to go short with this one. The inside route looks promising. Ouattara. Decent position. Is this the equaliser? And able to get a body in the way. Mbeumo. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. And passing it well. And Brentford come away with it. Good bit of closing down. Decisive in the tackle. And a throw in here. Well, we're inside the final 15 minutes. Vitali Janert. Schade. Oh, that's splendid play. Oh dear, up a dead end. It was promising.
Yeah, I'd like to have seen a bit more quality in the final third there.
Well, they're moving it around with real purpose here. Well, time is of some concern. Can they level matters? Mateus Cunha. Maybe dangerous here. Brentford doing well to regain possession. Quick counter could be on. A really good pass. This could be the equaliser. Well, he failed to deliver that time. And with play stopped, they will make the change now. Nusayr Mazraoui. Frustration growing. Can't get the ball.
Yeah, I think the manager will be happy with this.
United struggling to keep possession here. Can he play it in? Real chance. Brilliantly blocked. Now, who can he play it to? Threading it. Big opportunity. Oh, it's in! And that might be the goal that clinches it for them. No looking back now, surely.
Well, the speed of this transition is incredible. They're up the pitch in a flash. And it's a brilliant finish. He strikes through the ball. The keeper has no chance. It's a superb finish.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Henderson. In the right place to cut out the pass.
Mason Mount.
We've been waiting to find out. Now we know. A minimum of 3 added minutes here. Mount. Now Casemiro. This looks interesting. Mount. Bruno Fernandes. And a goal to settle the issue once and for all.
Well, when you watch this again, the passing is brilliant. They always have an option, the ball is moved so quickly, the defence just can't get anywhere near them. And then what a finish.
Goal for Manchester United.
And there it is, the full-time whistle. A victory for Manchester United.
Well, that was an emphatic result, wasn't it? They looked so confident in attack. Every time they went forward, you thought they were going to score. I'm sure they'll be pleased with that.
Well, in the final analysis, a spectacular contribution from Bruno Fernandes. Eye-catching stuff all round. I wonder what you made of his performance.
He was certainly one of the standouts. A threat throughout. Just never stopped running. And when the chances came, he took them well.